Now I am going to tell you the second part of simple present tense, that is negative. In negative, you have to remember it. The first thing that we require is the rule, format, how you are going to recognize. So, first of all thing is our subject. Then subject plus do or does not. Mind it. Do or does plus not. It is very, very essential. With singular subject where there is s or es, we use does. With plural where there is no s or es, we use do. So I have already told you, with the singular subject we use s or es. With plural subject we use no s or es. So where there is use of s or es, we use does. Where there is use of no s or es, we use do. Then first form of verb, that is V1, and then object. So this is our formation. We have to follow the same formation. Now I'll tell you the examples, and then after I'll explain you how to recognize it. First example that we have, I do not eat rice. I considered as plural, that is why do. I do not. I doesn't take s or es, so no does. I do not. First form of verb, that is V1. I do not eat what? Object, that is rice. I do not eat rice. And if I tell you to change the sentence into affirmative, I eat rice. I do not eat rice. I eat rice. If you change it in affirmative, then it will be I eat rice. So, I do not eat rice. This is a sentence in simple present negative. Then the next sentence, she does not like Hindi. She does not like Hindi. She, singular subject, then does not. Like, first form of verb. So she does not like. She does not like, and then object. So, what is the sentence that we have right now? The sentence that we have right now is she does not like Hindi. She will take does not, first form of verb, that is V1, and then object. This is the way we write different sentences. Furthermore, some more examples. The students do not attend the school. The students do not attend the school. So, if you notice here, the students here means who are the students? The students are of LPM public school who are not attending school nowadays. The students plural. With plural we use do not. So students do not attend the school. Plural, then do not, first form of verb, and then object. It is not object here, it is complement. Sometimes in a sentence, object may come, may not. So it is on you whether you should find it, whether it is object or complement. Next sentence. Arnav does not tease anybody So what is the sentence we have? We have subject, a singular subject. And what is the subject we have? Arnav. Arnav does not tease, first form of verb. With singular subject we use does not, then first form of verb, and then object. So you have to write like this. If you write like this, you will be able to recognize such type of sentences very easily, and you will be able to make as well such sentences for you. Some more examples. Grandfather does not go to market. Grandfather does not go to market. Why? Because he is very old. Grandfather does not. Grandfather is singular. So, does not go to school, or does not go to market, or does not go to park or anywhere. So, does not with the singular subject, that is grandfather. Verb first form, go. Next and last sentence for this class. Arunima does not behave properly. Arunima does not behave properly. Arunima singular. Does not with the singular subject. Behave weaver. And then properly. So what we have? We have all these sentences. Singular subject does not. Once again I would like to recapitulate. Singular subject does not. Plural subject do not. And then first form of verb. So in this way, if you study it properly, you can easily find out the type of tense or kinds of tense, whether the sentence is in simple present tense, and if it is in simple present tense, whether it is in affirmative or it is in negative. I hope you understood it very well. We'll talk about the next tense, that is present indefinite or simple present tense interrogative, yes or no type, in next class. Hello student, welcome to this new video lecture of reordering sentences. In this video, we shall discuss how to reorder 4 jumbled parts of sentences. In such questions, you are given 4 jumbled parts of a single sentence and you are asked to choose from the given options the most suitable options. So, let's begin. The very first question that I have: the water under suffocated he felt. And you will be given 4 options. Out of those 4 options, you have to choose the option for you. Then, first of all, you need to write the sentence. He felt suffocated under the water. This is your answer. But you have to choose from the options. So what is going to be your option? He felt, that is D. D. Then suffocated, C. He felt suffocated under the water. D, C, B, A. This is going to be your correct answer. Now, the next. The next that we have, he had swallowed. He had swallowed and chewed. Water. Now you have to choose the sentence, proper sentence. What is going to be the proper sentence for you? You have to find it out. First of all, the subject, he had swallowed. He had swallowed what? Water. And choked. He had swallowed water and choked. So he had A, B, B, C. A, B, B, C. This is going to be your correct option. He had swallowed water and choked. A, B, B, C. Now the next one. The third one that we have, legs up. He tried to bring his we have four options. What we have to do? We have to make a proper sentence out of these four options. How? He tried to bring his legs up. He tried to bring his legs up. He tried to bring his legs up. This is going to be your correct sentence. So the option you are going to choose, the option is he tried, that is B. To C. D, bring his, and then legs up. So in this way, if you write, you are not going to make any mistake in your examination and your answers would be correct. Now the next one. But they became and paralyzed. Lifeless. But they became and paralyzed, lifeless. What should be our correct option? But they became lifeless. Lifeless. And paralyzed. So this is your correct option. But they became lifeless and paralyzed. Here, what is the suitable option for us? The suitable option A, B, DC. This is our correct option, A, B, D, C. Now, the next one, the next question we have, generally the is closed by 9 in the evening. Hospital. Now you have to choose the most suitable option. How? First make the sentence. Generally, the hospital. Generally, the hospital is closed by 9 in the evening. Generally, the hospital is closed by 9 in the evening. Generally, the hospital is closed by 9 in the evening. So, what is suitable option for us? A, B, sorry, A, generally the hospital, D is closed, B, and then C. A, D, B, C. This is the correct option for us. Now, the last question that we shall discuss in this video. The last one, a great comfort for Pan Singh. To find Dr. Sahib. Dr. Sahib. But it is in his room. Now you have to read it properly and then you will try to solve it. A great comfort for Pan Singh to find Dr. Sahib, but it is in his room. So, what is the correct option, most suitable option for us? A great comfort for Pan Singh. What? To find Dr. Sahib in his room. So what is going to be the correct option for us? but it is a great comfort for Pan Singh to find Dr. Sahib in his room. But it is a great comfort for Pan Singh to find Dr. Sahib in his room. So this is your answer. Now suitable option that we have, but it is C. Then a great comfort for Pan Singh, A. But it is a great comfort for Pan Singh to find Dr. Sahib, that is B. Then in his room, it is D. That's all for the day. Thank you very much.